50 games mean to you?
Yeah, I guess it sort of creeps up on you. You don't really realise it's coming, and it's obviously pretty special. Something I'm looking forward to, and I think it's a good chance to sort of thank all the support networks and friends and family that helped me get there, and my teammates and that sort of stuff. So obviously just another game once we run out there, but it's nice to achieve the milestone.
It's been, I think 8 or 9 years on the list now, and I guess no finals win at the moment, but we're getting pretty close to a potential September campaign. How much is that really driving at this stage of your career now?
Yeah, I think last year when I was kicking the flat footies around St Bernard's Oval in the mud, I had a bit of time for reflection, so certainly appreciate being back out here this year. And yeah, it's obviously our goal is to build as a group and to play finals, and that's what we're building towards, and that's what we're working on.
Got a pretty, probably an early taste of it this week. It's a massive match, the old sort of 8-pointer, I guess, isn't it, against the Doggies?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, we're playing the reigning premiers, and these are the sort of games we want to play in, and we've really been focusing on becoming a more consistent team. We know we've still got a lot of upside, and that's what we're working on. It's another chance this week for us to show that we're improving and show that we can be more consistent for four quarters.
What's changed since that loss to the Lions almost a month ago now? What's changed with the side? You've really struck a few good wins together.
Yeah, there were certainly some hard conversations after the Brisbane game, which is good. It was a good opportunity for us to learn, just like the Sydney loss. We had some great conversations coming out of that, and we've learned from that the last 3 weeks, and we just keep building and keep improving, and that's the path we're on.
It's a good thing now that your destiny's in your own hands. I mean, you're inside the 8, and you don't have to rely on others' results. It's in your own hands. Yeah,
certainly. I think we spoke earlier in the year about the back half of the year is when we want to be building and be playing our best footy, and that's what we're working towards. And it's good to be in the hunt. The competition's so close, and we know it can go either way pretty quickly, so we certainly won't be resting on our laurels.
Are you shocked by the success you guys have had this season? Did you think it would all click the way it has?
Not at all. We went in with no expectations, but we also, coming back, you could see the growth in the guys last year, like Zach Merritt, Joe Danaher, Razio Fantasia, all these guys. And there's been guys who we haven't even expected to play as well as they have. So we sort of had no expectations and no limits, and that's still the mindset we've got.
Just back onto that Brisbane game, it seems like this year the team really gets up for really big occasions, like big sort of teams towards the top end of the ladder, but they seem to struggle to get up for the teams towards the lower end, like the games against Carlton, Brisbane, and he struggled against North a bit. Have you guys talked about that? Is there something in that, or?
Well, there is that perception a little bit, but
yeah.
I think it might be selling those teams a little bit short.
Yeah.
They are good teams, and I mean, North really took it up to us on the weekend, and I mean, you'd rather be that way, playing really well against the top teams, than the other way around, but we're just focusing on becoming consistent, and we have been talking about making sure each week we're bringing the same attitude.
Your running battle with Dan Nielsen's got a bit of airplay. Even someone like Tim Watson said he believed you were sort of disrespecting your opponent. What do you make of that sort of criticism?
Yeah, look, at three-quarter time, I sort of said to myself I wanted to bring my energy and passion to the game, and it was a close game and help us get across the line, and I didn't intend for it to be disrespectful, and I certainly hope it didn't come across like that, but I mean, if people are going to criticise me for being emotional and energetic and passionate, then they can do that. That's not going to worry me too much.
Was internally anything said after the game about that?
No, not at all. No.
Is that part of your game that you want to play on the edge, that your emotions are an important part of the way you play?
I really do want to bring my passion and energy each week, and as I said, it was a big game and the game was on the line and our season's on the line in a way, so that's what we're doing. We're playing on edge and trying to really bring it, and we want to be in contention in the back half of the year.
Well, what's been made about your move to the forward line? Do you think you've got the balance just right up forward, or do you think there are a few guys that are knocking on the door and there could be more changes before the end of the year?
I think our group's pretty settled. There's always going to be guys that come in. There's some guys in some really good VFL form, which is what we want. But as far as the forward line goes, we've been really building, and we've got 6 good forwards down there at the moment, and we've got Josh Green to come back in at some stage. So it's healthy competition, and that's what we want.
Cale, you're on track for about a 40-goal season this year, and there were a few critics earlier in the year. Is it sort of pleasing and satisfying, that you find yourself in such good form, and I guess proving that you can be a legitimate key forward?
I've got plenty of motivation without the critics, not too worried about that, but it is nice just to be part of the unit, part of the team, and you always want to be contributing to the team and helping them, so I'm really enjoying that. I mean, I swing down back a little bit at times, but I'm just enjoying being out there and helping the team.
You must be really pleased. You mentioned about the players who you were surprised by. I mean, guys like Hartley, Ambrose when he was fit, and Brown when he was fit, they've probably allowed you to make a seamless transition up forward with no worries.
Yeah, that's right. They've been great down there. the backline's really stood up this year under a lot of heat, especially early in the season, and they're doing a great job for us, and it's great that these guys are improving and taking this club forward.
So for the rest of your career, do you see yourself as a forward net? Do you think that's where you'll play the majority of your footy?
I think I've learned in footy you can't look too far ahead, so I'll just have to wait and see. I think for this season I'm certainly a forward and swing back a little bit, and I'll just have to wait and see what the future holds.
You're doing the front row seats to the Danaher show this year?
Yeah, certainly am. He's really coming along well, and we're forming a great partnership down there and starting to work together better and better. So yeah, I'm loving playing with Joey. He's great to play with.
And no Dale Morris this week. I know you'd like to play teams at their fullest, but I guess it's you take a bonus when such a champion from their defence won't be down there minding you guys.
Yeah, that's right. You summed that up pretty well. But you know, the Bulldogs are a great side. They showed last year, despite injuries, they kept getting it done. So we certainly won't be taking them lightly, and we know we'll have to be at our best.
You have to be far better defensively this week than you were against North Melbourne as a team.
I think we're always looking to improve on our defence. We'll be working on our defence and attack this week, and we know we've got to bring it against Bulldogs because they're a good quality side.
You've got the toughest opponent over your first 149 games?
Jeez, that's a tough one. I don't know. I'll think about that one for you.
Do you reckon you'll ever stop seeing the vision of you running down Buddy in the next 150 games?
There's been plenty of highlights along the way. That's all part of it. So, you know, I'm sure I'll get criticism again later in the year, but I'll just embrace it. It all comes with it.